What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video I'll show you step by step on how to draw Pennywise. Now I want to begin today's lesson in the center of the page with the bottom edge of the brow. Let's leave a gap in the center. We're going to start with the left side. We're going to start from the inside. We're going to curve this up and then bend that all the way out. Let's line up the inside over on the right and do the same thing. We're going to bend this up and then out. Let's curl up the inside of the brow. Starting on the left, we're going to bend this in and up. Do the same thing on the right. Now in between, we're going to add a curve that goes up and then down. Let's tuck the eyes in underneath the brow. From the outside on the left, we're going to step in, we're going to draw a half circle. Come down toward the bottom of the eye, and then just pull that up on the inside. And then do the same thing over on the right, and just tucking that in. Let's add a thick edge along the bottom of the eye. Starting from the top, just going to go a little bit lower along the bottom, and just taper that up on the inside. And do the same thing over on the right. And then we'll fill that outer area in black. Now we're also going to tuck the pupil in underneath the brow. Starting on the top left, we're going to draw a small half circle, coming down and then up. Let's line that up on the right. And then we'll fill the pupils in black. Now I'm going to go around the pupil with a larger half circle. Starting from the top, come all the way down, and then up. Now we're going to move to the center and draw on the nose. We're going to start over on the left, draw a curve coming down and then up. Let's go back to the left side. We're going to curve down toward the bottom of the nose and then pull that up. Now just underneath the nose, let's add a curve for the mouth. Starting underneath the left eye, bend this down and then up. Now on the corners of the mouth, we're just going to curl this around and just pull that in underneath the eyes. Let's add a thick trim along the outside. We're going to step out, curve it around, and just taper that back in. Now in the center, we're going to add the lip. In the middle, let's step up, start with a point. Now from here, we're going to add a V going up towards the side. And then from the top, bend this down and then out. Let's add those marks on top of the eyes. Starting on top of the left eye, we're going to bend this up and in. And we'll line that up on the right. And then taper that back down on top of the eyes. From the outside of the brow, we're going to add a trim that goes up and then bend that down towards the inside. So let's start on the left. We're going to go up, round out the top, and pull that in behind that line. Step in towards the inside, bend this in towards the brow. Let's do the same thing on the right. We're going to line this up, bend this out, up, go to the outside, go all the way around, and then pull that down. Let's add the teeth in the middle. From this side, we're just going to angle this down and then in towards the bottom. Round out the bottom. And we'll split the teeth in half with one straight line. From the bottom corners of the teeth, bend this up and then out towards the mouth. And then fill that outside area in black. Now I want to draw the outside of the lower lip. We're going to step back out, curve this in, come all the way down. Let's round out the lip, go up on the right, and then bend that out. Now that we complete the face, let's move out and draw the lower half of the head. From the outside left eye, we're going to step out, curve the head, coming around the cheek, come down, just tuck that in towards the side of the lip. Let's line this up on the right. We're going to go out, come down, and then bend that in. Let's work our way up towards the top. Starting back on the left, we're going to bend this out around the eye, go up and bend that in. Let's go to the right and do the same thing, going up and then bending that in toward the same height. Now I want to pull the hair coming down in the middle. From the left side, I'm going to step up, curve this down and then in, bend this out and up across the top of the head. Let's move down and draw on the ears. From this point, curve the ear going up, round this out, and then pull that in towards the side of the head. Do the exact same thing on the right. Now I'm going to add those folds inside the ear. From the top, step down, then it's up and out. Let's go back to the inside and add a hook, going out and then in. Now I'm going to go back up to the top and draw the center piece of the hair. From the left side, let's step over just on top of the head, then it's up, round with the hair, and then go out towards the right. From the top, then it's in and back out, and then bend that back in towards the right side. Now I want to add some texture to that centerpiece. Starting from the middle, then it's out and then up, move over towards the left, going up and in. Let's go to the tip of the hair, then it's in and then down. Now we're going to draw on the left side of the hair. Starting from the side, then it's up and then out towards the point. Now I'm going to work our way back in towards the ear. Coming in, then that out, round out the side, and then pull that in towards the side of the ear. Let's add some texture to the hair. Starting on top of the ear, then it's out and up. Now from the side, come down and then in. Let's move up along the side of the head, add another curve, and then from the tip, then it's in and down. Now on the right side, we're going to hold off finishing off the hair until we've drawn in that balloon, but we want to do that after we've drawn in the body. Let's start by adding a large collar around the neck. We're going to start underneath the earlobe, then it's out and then in. Now I want to draw a wave going all the way across and back up underneath the right earlobe. So bending this around, down in the middle, add a couple more curves, and then back up. Let's trace this wave along the inside, starting back over on the left, all the way around. Now underneath the collar, we're going to draw on the side of the body, starting on left, then it's out and down towards the hip on both sides. Connect the hips with a curve, coming down and then up. From the left hip, let's step up and add that same curve, going across the top of the belt. Let's go to the center and draw a circle. Now I want to go back and add some pleats across the bottom of the neck. So we're going to start in the middle, start with one straight line coming down, go out to the side, bend this out and then down, move up and add one more. Now from the hips, let's add a curve, coming down and then bending that out towards the side. Let's connect the ends with another wave, starting on the left, come down and up, towards the middle, and make our way up on the right side. Let's trace this along the top, just like we did with the collar. And we'll add some pleats underneath the belt, starting in the center. Start with one straight line, go out to the side, then it's down and out. Let's tuck the legs in underneath. We're going to start right in the middle, start with a straight line coming all the way down towards the heel. Let's move up towards the side, curve this down, and then bend that up on the inside. And then from the bottom, bend this down and then out. And then we'll make our way back toward the center line with a wave. Going down, down, and then up. And we just want to mirror that over on the right side. Let's trace this wave along the top. And now from that center line, we're going to draw the bottom edge of the feet. We'll start right in the middle, start with the left side, bending this down and then up towards the toes. From the toe, we're going to bend this up and then in, leaving a little overlap along the outside. Let's add a thick sole along the bottom of the feet. So I want to take these curves, step up, and just trace that across. And then on top of the feet, we can draw a circle just tucked in behind. And now I want to add a simple pattern along the bottom of the shoes, starting from the middle, go up, and then down like a triangle on the left and right side. Let's do that a couple more times going out towards the toe. And now we're going to go back up to the top and draw on the arms. Let's start with the arm on the left tucked in behind the body. We're going to start from the side of the collar. We're going to draw a circle going all the way around. And just pull that up towards the side of the body. Let's add that ruffle across the bottom of the shoulder. Starting from the outside, bend this down and out. And then we'll draw that wave, just working our way back in towards the body. From the center, bend the arm coming down and in towards the hip. Let's match that same circle on the right side. So we're going to line up the inside, going all the way around the collar, up, and then bend that in. And then we'll add that ruffle, but we're going to raise this up a little bit higher. So starting from the side of the circle, bend this out and up. And we'll add that wave coming all the way back in and up underneath the sleeve. Now from the top, we're going to curl the arm, coming down and out towards the wrist. And we'll curl around the thumb. We're going to go up, bend this down, round up the tip of the thumb, and go up. Now from here, we're just going to add the palm, coming down and in. Let's wrap 3 fingers along the outside. Start from the side of the thumb, we're going to draw a half oval, going out and then in. Step down, draw another oval, going up underneath the thumb. Let's do that one more time. Now going back up to the wrist, let's curve the palm, coming down, pull that up underneath that bottom finger. Let's close off the bottom of the arm, starting underneath the sleeve, bend this down, and then out in behind the hand. Now with the hand in place, we're going to draw a straight line going up towards the bottom edge of the balloon. Let's start in between the thumb and the finger, draw a straight line going all the way up, past the ear to right about there. Let's draw the bottom of the string with a wiggle, coming around and then back in. Let's draw the end of the balloon with a triangle. Start with a straight line, go up and in towards the middle. Now the shape of the balloon is like an oval that tapers in towards the bottom point. So let's start from the middle, going out in an angle, around at the top, come around the right side, and then come in towards that bottom point. Now with the balloon in place, we can finish off the hair. Let's line up the top over on the right, bend this up, and then out. Now I'm going to draw that same wave, coming in behind the balloon. Let's come down towards the bottom. I'm just going to tuck this down and then in towards the side of the ear. Let's add that same texture inside the hair, starting from the top. Come down on the side, and then on top of the ear. And then we'll sign our art and add a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. That's how we draw Pennywise from It. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. And if you want to draw more characters like this, you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.